Hi y'all, it's your girl Chrissy Dior. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. So today's video I will be giving my reaction on episode 4 of Joseline Cabaret, New York. If you would like to hear my reaction, my thoughts to this episode, please give this a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel because it helps. Get into this my thoughts about this. Joseline, you're really killing me with these intros. Like, I thought you was gonna show us when you was in the toilet and in prison. Like, I was like, I can't keep doing this. Joseline, you need to stop because you just it's entertaining, but like low key it's boring. Like, please stop. Like but all right, so pretty much the episode starts off from last week. Yummy and Wet Wet is literally fighting in the kitchen. So they get to fighting, and as they fighting, Andrea's putting her 2 cents, talking about, oh, you say that people are evil, they evil, and look at you, you getting your ass whooped. I'm sorry, if I was Yummy, I would have beat up Wet Wet's ass, and then I would turn around and beat up Andrea's ass, because who the fuck is talking to you? Like, you need to be worried about everybody not trying to jump your ass about this whole voodoo shit. Like, because I don't fuck with voodoo. Like, I don't get it. Like, Andrea, mind your fucking business, because you're inserting yourself in shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. But they broke up the fight. Ricardo comes in and pretty much like trying to figure out what happened. Both girls' wigs is off at this point. So Yummy is pretty much saying like, the girl threw water at me. Technically she didn't throw water, she threw a Red Bull, but that's not the point. She threw it at her, and that's how the fight happened. Then that pretty much ended there. Ricardo was like, y'all need to stop that fighting shit and need to worry about what's important, and that's trying to stay on Joseline Cabaret. And like, that's pretty much was that. As far as Andrea, she starts getting emotional because I forgot what's her name, but she said about medication, and I'm like, cause bitch, you do need medication. You just walking around with a whole voodoo doll like ain't nothing. Like it's a fucking Barbie doll. Like, this whole house is kind of scared because of you, cause you got this whole voodoo doll. Like, I'm not playing with that shit. But long story short, that ends there. So the next following day, the girls gets brought together with Ricardo and pretty much was like, we're gonna go to the studio and we just gonna figure it out from there. Don't get too comfortable because some of y'all are gonna get eliminated. So they get in the sprinter. I'm backtracking because I'm missing a lot of shit. I'm sorry. So after the whole fight happened, Andrea, Yummy, and Abby goes outside and talk about the fight. Yummy is so upset about what happened. Andrea comes and pretty much like trying to make it seem like Yummy got what she deserved, and Yummy was just not hearing that at all. She like, shut the fuck up, mind your business, because reality, she needed to mind her business. Like, she in hot wood too, like the whole voodoo shit, so she needed to mind her business. Abby, I love Abby. I'm sorry, I love her so much because she just gives this calm, gentle vibe. Like, it's just amazing. I'm just was kind of scared of how Joseline was going to approach her about the whole trans thing. But that pretty much it. Now we're going to get to the part where they went to the sprinter. So they both, all the ladies are separated into 2 different sprinters. So they're talking about what's yet to come. And they also talking about the whole situation between Miss Natural, Yummy, and fucking Wet Wet. Wet Wet goes on to say that she feel like Yummy is a bully and she got what she deserved and she was pretty much picking on people. And I'm like, to Wet Wet, I'm like, are you delusional? Like, Yummy and Natural had their own beef. They was dealing with their issues. You inserted yourself in something that had nothing to do with you, and look what happened. You got into a fight. You wanted to be in drama, have your 15 seconds of fame on camera time that bad, to the point where now you really got issues with somebody. You didn't have issues with Yummy before, and now you created this situation with Yummy that shouldn't have never happened. And now look, now you really got problems with her. So now they get to Chinatown. I peeped Chinatown. Like, I'm telling you, New York, I know everywhere. Like, I peeped that they passed by the Hudson Yards Mall and all that stuff. So they get there, and they found a studio in Chinatown, and they had to walk up 100 stairs. I'm like, oh no. So they get to the dance studio, practicing the choreography, and pretty much they practicing before Joseline gets there. Then a little while, Joseline gets there and she sees the girl choreographing, doing the choreography, my bad, and she wasn't even there for that long, and she already started attacking Holiday. She like, why are you smiling? Why are you smiling? Like, a girl cannot be smiling. Like, what's the issue? Then that turns into like a whole conversation. Like, after that turned into a whole conversation. And I'm not gonna lie, as much as Kukukulaka Joseline is, I was living for her eating bitches up. I was living for her calling people out, because this unnecessary drama was not giving. Like, she was coming after Yummy as far as with the whole weapon, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of biased with the whole weapon thing. Like, if your contract said you're not supposed to bring weapons, then I can understand, you know, why are you bringing weapons? And it's not right how they came at it, but I feel like it was kind of appropriate, because I'm not gonna let two motherfuckers attack me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. Like, at the end of the day, you gotta protect yourself at all times. But if the contract said do not bring weapons, do not bring weapons. And as far as, she was mostly coming at Wet, because like, Wet was really delusional. Because what is really your beef? And before that, I'm gonna shout out to T Love too, because she was also calling out on Wet on her BS too. They was pretty much on the same boat. Like, what is really your issue with Yummy? Because like, as far as from what I see, y'all really don't have no issue. Miss Natural and Yummy had their own problems. You insert yourself. You trying to justify you calling Yummy a scary ass bitch until why you did what you did. In reality, you wanted a moment. You wanted more camera time. So you created a delusional situation in your head. And now you really got a situation on your hand because y'all fought. So she should have just minded her business and never inserted herself in it. Let these two women fight, discuss whatever problems that they have, and go about their day. So then, what's her name? T Love, after that, she addressed the whole voodoo doll to Joseline. So everybody was not with that shit. Andrea, she felt like it was unnecessary. I'm like, no, we're gonna really talk about this. We're gonna talk about all these fights that had transpired. We're gonna talk about all this kukulaka, all this bullshit. We're not gonna talk about we're gonna talk about all that stuff. So we get to the voodoo thing. Jocelyn, she was not with that shit. She like, shut the fuck up, mind your business, all that stuff. Like, it was giving Gaia 2.0. Like, the bitch was talking about Jesus and all this stuff. The bitch had a book of voodoo in her fucking bag, and now this bitch got a voodoo doll. Like, what the fuck is going on here? And then the girls get to the choreography and stuff, and automatically Joseline giving them looks and stuff. And I believe Joseline, it's not that the girls couldn't dance. I think it's about intimidation. Like, she don't want these girls to outshine her. Like, you could dance, but don't do it better than me, because I'm the star. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's what it was about. Yeah, so long story short, the girls do the choreography. Then after that, Joseline starts picking out the girls that she wants. She picks out Yummy, Miss Natural, Danny, and what other girl? Damn, I forgot the other girl. But she picks those four out, and Joseline pretty much gives the four girls that she picked the power to eliminate who they don't want to be there no more. So all the girls is giving their 2 piece of why they feel like they should stay. Most of the girls is mostly talking about personality and all that stuff. Most of them talk about they left their kids, and I'm just like, I understand, like, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, but I'm not gonna leave my kids to go be on the show where I might not be on it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna embarrass myself like this. So that's pretty much it. It's time for Abby's turn to speak, and then Abby said, reveals that she is trans. So Joseline is in shock right now. Everybody like, Abby told us, like, you don't know. I'm convinced Joseline really did not know based on the response, because so Joseline was like, you have a dick and stuff, and Abby like, no, I got a whole coochie. And like, so I guess Joseline took Abby in the back to see what was, you know, if it was a vagina down there, and it was. She got a designer pussy. Like, and it's amazing what fucking doctors can do, because Joseline talking about she's seen cuts and all that, and it really had Joseline emotional, like in tears. Like, I really thought Joseline was going to take it kind of way, like kind of on some ignorant type shit, but she really didn't. I was shocked. Like, she was crying because, you know, it's amazing what doctors can do. And she really said she really thought Abby was a woman, but when Joseline found out Abby was a trans, it really took her like, what the fuck? But, and I guess like this whole like situation was like, it gave her an automatic spot on the show. I was like, oh yeah, okay. So I felt like she mostly did that because she did found out. And I feel like if Abby would have never said that Abby was trans, most likely she would have got eliminated. Don't come at me in the comments, please don't. So long story short, they eliminated Orgasm, which is the big girl. I forgot what's her name, but she was in the domestic violence. She was giving fake tears. Who else? Oh, they eliminated the girl who said she pretty much was a stripper throughout college. They eliminated her. And then pretty much that was it. They pretty much eliminated what they wanted to eliminate and kept the other girls. Oh, I also forgot. Joseline literally told fucking Yummy to take off her wig because she looked like a roach. And I thought that shit was funny as fuck. Because them synthetic wigs was not giving. Like, I don't know why you do it to yourself, Yummy. Them synthetic wigs are not giving. Like, what I really want to see what these Zeus checks look like. And if it's more than what they're giving, it's no reason why you walking around with these $5.99 wigs. Like, come on, be fucking for real. Like, and that's another thing. Joseline called Wet Wet Dry Rub. I was fucking dead. Like, I was crying because it's like, this is not Wingstop. Like, please stop. You got Yummy calling her loose, and now we got Joseline calling her Dry Rub. Like, this shit is, I think Joseline was hungry because, like, what the fuck? Like, this shit is funny as fuck. What else? She picked out the girls. Okay, Lucky comes out of nowhere and was like, oh, I want to be here. Joseline was not with that shit. She like, girl, what the fuck you doing here? I told you to leave. So she tried to plead her case, saying she wants to be here. Oh, I forgot. That's also who she eliminated. Blow Up Doll. I know this sounds ignorant as fuck, but we didn't get to the point of what her name was. So we're going to call her Blow Up Doll. Barbie Doll. She eliminated her. Daisy, she has so much. I'm telling you, she is a confessional gangster because she has all this mouth in the confessional, but she would never say it to you. She talking about, I agree, we're calling her a roach. Oh, she a blow up doll. Like, she's pretty, but she can't dance. And I'm just like, Daisy, at this point, can you yourself dance too? Because at this point, you all about looks. Like, you feel like looks will make you rich, will make you all of this, and it doesn't. It's about talent. It's about dancing. That's it. And that pretty much was it. She gave the girls power if Lucky should stay or not. And long story short, the girls agreed that she should stay. And that's how the episode ended. And that's pretty much it. I gotta pretty much wait next week for it. For what I see on the next episode, Ballistic talks to Joseline, and he felt like that Joseline gave the girls too much responsibility, and it sounds like Joseline is not with this. Like, she just giving up at this point. She just wants the name and control. That's all she wants. We see T and Wet Wet get into it and stuff. I mean, Wet Wet stop showing her titties. Like, nobody want to keep seeing your titties. Like, please stop. We know what they look like, but I do not want to keep seeing it every 5 seconds. Like, please stop. But long story short, that's my thoughts. That's the end of this video. If you like this video, please give this a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel because it helps me a lot. And I'll see you guys next week for episode 5 of Joseline Cabaret. See you guys.